Please, Alex.
Okay. Have you ever wondered how airplanes get from point A to point B? The air traffic controller is the point of contact between users of aviation system and their ultimate safe and expeditious journey through the national airspace. Air traffic controllers are the least visible element of the aviation system, but form an integral part of air safety. The role of an air traffic controller is not an easy one, nor is it a job attained without a great deal of effort, dedication, discipline, on the part of anyone who desires to enter this demanding occupation. For the person who enjoys a definite challenge and does not mind hard work, being an air traffic controller represents an exciting, rewarding, and a high-paying career. I am not going to discuss the FAA's air traffic control system. The U.S. has had federal air traffic control system since 1935. Today's FAA is the result of many citizens, pilots, legislators, airline companies, military services, and government agencies seeking ways to best serve this country's aviation interests and needs. The FAA is not an independent agency. It is part of the DOT, or Department of Transportation. The Department of Transportation is managed by the Secretary of Transportation, a cabinet-level position secured by direct presidential appointment and confirmed by the Congress. The National Airspace System consists of air traffic control, airports, aircraft, airways. You can think of airways as highways in the sky. The FAA employs over 45,000 people to keep the airways and airspace safe and ensure the efficient use of the National Airspace System 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Now I'm also going to discuss airway facilities. The U.S. air traffic control system is the most advanced in the world. The FAA relies on its airway facilities branch to keep the complex system running smoothly. The airway facilities is involved in the maintenance, support, and administrative sections, employing over 9,000 dedicated and highly trained personnel. They are directly responsible for the maintenance of the navigational aids, radar, computer, and communication systems located throughout the country. Airway facilities personnel are not air traffic controllers, but they must be experts in the field and maintain an in-depth knowledge of air traffic control systems and its needs. Now that I've told you about airway facilities, I'm going to discuss the actual air traffic controller facilities and their functions. There are three main facilities: terminal, en route, and flight service station specialists. Terminal or tower. Terminal controllers are air traffic at airports and give pilots taxiing and takeoff instructions. Air traffic clearances and advice based on their observations and information from the National Weather Service, air route traffic control centers, flight service stations, pilots, and other sources. They provide separation between landing and departing aircraft. The transfer control of aircraft to the center controller when the aircraft leaves the airspace, and they receive control of aircraft coming into their airspace from controllers at other facilities. Air traffic controllers must be familiar with the aircraft identification and positions of the aircraft under their control, aircraft types and speeds, and the location of navigational aids, landmarks in the area. En route center. Air traffic control specialists at the en route center give aircraft instructions, aircraft clearances, and advice regarding flight conditions while en route between airports. They provide separation between aircraft flying along the federal airways or operating into or out of airports, not served by the terminal facility. Center controllers use radar or, in some cases, manual procedures to track the progress of all instrument flights within the center's airspace. Where radar coverage is available and their workload permits, en route controllers also provide radar service to pilots who are not on instrument flight plans, alerting them to potential traffic conflicts. En route controllers transfer control of aircraft to controllers in other centers or approach control or terminal when the aircraft enters the facility's airspace. Flight service station specialists. Air traffic control specialists at the FAA automated flight service stations provide pre-flight, in-flight, and emergency assistance to all pilots on request. They work with some pilots face-to-face at their facilities and also communicate with pilots by phone and radio. They provide information about weather conditions for specific flights, receive and forward pilots' flight plans, relay air traffic control instructions, assist pilots in emergency situations, provide airport advisory service, and initiate searches for missing or overdue aircraft. The air traffic control system is a vast network of people and equipment that ensures the safe operation of commercial and private aircraft. In conclusion, regardless of where a controller works or the facility is located, the goal of an air traffic control system remains the same: ensure the safety in flight, meet the country's aviation needs, and provide for the efficient use of the national airspace system. All air traffic controllers have a huge responsibility and take great pride in their profession. As civil servants, they provide a vital service to the aviation industry, its users, and the nation. The job requires quick, correct decision-making skills. Employment in this field is not for everyone. Those who become fully certified professional controllers are true professionals, dedicated to the mission of safe air travel in the U.S. and abroad. So next time you fly, remember the air traffic controller that is guiding your plane from point A to point B.